Our first player served the program as a student manager for his first 3 seasons before being awarded the chance to play as a walk-on this year as a senior. A valuable member of the scout team in practice, he thrilled the fans by knocking down a 3-pointer on his very first touch in exhibition play this year. He's appeared in 9 regular season games, scoring 8 points. A sports management major, native of Newton, Massachusetts, the son of Peter and Mimi, ladies and gentlemen, number 5, Jason Carris. Our next senior has appeared in 63 games in a Crusader uniform. Making 1 career start over his 4-year career, he scored 106 points, grabbed 40 rebounds, handed out 37 assists. As a junior, he scored a career-high 13 points against IU Kokomo. This year, he's been strong when called upon. Most notably, in Valpo's win at Missouri State, he set career highs with 6 assists and 3 rebounds. A 2-year member of the Horizon League Academic Honor Roll, a nursing major, native of Munster, Indiana, the son of Greg Davidson and Kathy Korweck, also escorted by his stepmom Annie and brother Luke. Ladies and gentlemen, number 22, Nick Davidson.
By the way, Nick will start
Our next senior
on senior night.
has played in 112 career games for the Brown and Gold, starting 38 times while scoring 648 points, grabbing 448 rebounds. As a sophomore, he was named Horizon League's 6th Man of the Year, helping lead the Crusaders to the NCAA tournament as he hit nearly 60% from the floor in league play. Last season, he averaged better than 6 points and 4 rebounds per game while appearing in all 37 games. He was an integral part in Valpo's run to the NIT title game, including an 11-point, 5-rebound, 5-assist performance in the win over Florida State. This year, he averaged highs over 8 points and 5 rebounds per game, including 16 points against Alabama and 13 points in the win over nationally ranked Rhode Island. He's been a critical component to the team's success all season as a leader on and off the court. He received his bachelor's degree in sports management last year and is working towards a master's in sports media. A native of Tinley Park, Illinois, the son of Ade and Sade, ladies and gentlemen, number 23, Jabriel Adakoya.
Well, definitely an extended ovation.
How about it?
For Jabriel.
Our next senior has appeared in 63 games over his 2 years on the court since transferring to Valpo, starting 40 times, scoring 820 points, and grabbing 287 rebounds. He has electrified Crusader fans with his athleticism, throwing down 57 hammers in the last 2 seasons. He scored in double figures 42 times in his career, including a career-best 24 points earlier this season in the home win over UIC. Last season, he led the Crusaders with 15 points in their win at Oregon State and scored 18 points in the NIT win over Florida State. This year, he was a preseason second-team All-League selection and has been an integral part in the Crusaders' success, playing nearly 32 minutes per game, averaging over 15 points per contest. He enters tonight's game ranked 7th in the Horizon League in scoring this year and 9th in both field goal and free throw percentage. A communications major, a native of Milligan on the Rhine, the Netherlands, son of Gerrit and Rhonda, the ladies and gentlemen, number 11, Shane Hamming. Our final senior has quite simply been one of the most outstanding players in Valpo basketball history, starting each of the 133 games over the last 4 years. Program's all-time leading scorer with 2,325 career points, 993 career rebounds, leads Valpo all-time in field goals made and free throws made. He moved into third place in Horizon League history in scoring average in the Crusaders' win on Sunday at Detroit. Horizon League all-newcomer team selection as a freshman. He's been a first-team all-league selection the last 2 years and was the league's preseason player of the year this season. Honorable mention All-American from the Associated Press last year, has taken his game to another level as a senior, earning spots on multiple National Player of the Year watch lists. He has ranked among the top 10 in the nation in both scoring and rebounding all season long and is on pace to challenge Valpo's single-season records in both categories. Perhaps most importantly on the court, he started all 98 Valpo victories over the last 4 years, the most appearances in Crusader wins by a single player in the history of Valparaiso University. Also a standout in the classroom. He's been a 3-time academic all-district selection in his time at Valpo. He earned his bachelor's degree in sports management last year and is working towards a master's in sports administration. A native of Washington, Illinois, the son of Jeff and Carrie, also escorted by his siblings Austin and Ann. Ladies and gentlemen, number 25, Alec Peters! Ladies and gentlemen, one more time, a big hand for the Crusader seniors of 2017. Thanks for all your hard work and dedication during your years here at Valpo.
All right. Thank you very much for coming out tonight. It's been a very emotional week for me. And, I'm very relational when I coach. And so, we preach family all the time. And when we have young men that have been as committed as this senior class has been, it's hard to say goodbye. And I know we've got a lot more basketball that we want to play, but it has been tough. And being here at the last home game, I know that they were excited to play in front of you, and we were very excited for the way that you treated them. So I'm going to bring out each of them individually, and then I'm going to give them the opportunity to talk to you and give them some thanks. So the first individual here, Jason Carris, where you at? All right, Jason and I, when I was an assistant coach, you had a lot of one-on-one battles before games. And so I knew he could play. And when I brought him in to tell him that I was thinking about putting him on the team, he literally, his face just dropped with excitement. He was so excited. And when you have an individual that will come every day to practice, excited to be there, it adds an unbelievable amount of enthusiasm to your team, passion to your team. And so the value that Jason's brought might not have been on the court all the time, but it's been very uplifting and motivating from the sideline and in practice. So it's a special young man. I'm going to be sad to see him go, but hopefully we'll have a lifelong relationship. So here's Jason.
How's it going? This has been a dream come true for me, and I just appreciate everybody coming out and cheering and supporting for us, and our student section for cheering to get me in at the end of games when it's a blowout. Really appreciate it. So, thank you.
All right, Nick Davidson. Nick has not played a ton in his career here. I think everyone knows that. But the one thing that I want everyone in here to know, and you saw it tonight, is he is a fantastic basketball player. He has a unique ability to understand the game on multiple levels. And I'll tell you, in practice, we've played him at the 5, we've played him at the 4, we played him at the 3, the 2, and he started at the point tonight. That's a versatile player right there. Now, you might have heard, but Nick is a nursing major. Nick's going to be a male nurse. But the dedication that he's brought on the court every single day, you know, when it was tough, when he wasn't playing, he always had the same attitude, always had the same competitiveness. And, I mean, you see these highlights of him on the bench, and he is generally extremely happy for his teammates all the time. And that's a special individual. So we're going to say farewell to Nick, but there's no doubt about it. He's going to have a very, very high-paying job here in a couple months. So we can celebrate with that. All right, let's let him talk a little bit.
Thank you, Coach. First of all, I need to thank God for putting me in this situation, giving me the opportunity to not only play basketball, but to be able to live out my dream and study what I want to do. Basketball has given me that opportunity to pursue an education, and that's something that I'll always be thankful for. I need to thank two of the most important people in the room tonight, my mom and my dad, Kathy and Greg. They've been there with me from the start, taking me to games, taking me to practice, pushing me to see the potential that I had. And I just want to let you guys know I love you so much, and thank you. I need to thank my two brothers, Ben, Luke, for pushing me every day. There's Luke up there. Thank you guys. I love you guys so much. To you fans, you can ask any player out here. Playing in the Arc is awesome, but the moments that we cherish the most is when it's packed and it's rocking. Those are the games that we'll always remember. So thank you guys for making it so special for us. To the coaches, I know we have some new faces this year on the coaching staff. It's been awesome getting to know you guys and pushing me and trying to be not just a good basketball player, but a better man. So I want to thank you guys for that. And lastly, I needed to thank my teammates, all you guys. You guys are the reason why I do this. You guys make it so much fun, and it's not over yet. We got a lot of games left, and hopefully we can make it even more special. So thank you guys.
They told me to talk into 2 mics. Is this kind of awkward? Looks good? Talk to you? All right, we'll talk to you guys. Okay, all right, oh, okay. All right, Jabriel Adakoya. I think this young man deserves a standing ovation. If we don't mind, please. All right. I think everyone's been following the press a little bit and understands that, Jabriel's senior year did not go the way that he wanted or that I wanted. And it's been tough. It's been extremely emotional. And not because he can't play and perform. I mean, we all know how great he is. We all saw what he did against Rhode Island when we beat a ranked team in here for the first time in 17 years. the thing about Jabriel is your true character comes out in moments of adversity. And after we lost at Oakland, and really that day, Jabriel's season was over. He sent one of the most impressive text messages to our team that I've ever read. And I've told people, this is even before all this adversity happened, I said, Jabriel Adakoya will be the best leader that I will ever coach. And that has remained true. There's no doubt about it. And Jabriel's career is not over. He will pursue a professional career, and I can tell you I played a long time. I know he's going to get there, and I know because of his desire he's going to do some things professionally, so we can cheer from afar. But I'm really excited about the way this young man's handled everything, the player that he's been, the man that he is. So let's enjoy a couple minutes listening to him.
This won't be long. I don't really like talking in front of a lot of people. It's kind of intimidating for me. But just first and foremost, want to thank everybody. As you know, hasn't really went my way as of late, but the support from, the fans, the student section, my parents, fans, or friends. My mom, it's her birthday. If you see her, tell her happy birthday for me. And just thank you is a big thing. Just been here for 4 years, ups, downs, lefts, rights, and just want to thank everybody in here for being there with us, being there with our team. Hopefully we can give you guys some more stuff to cheer about. And thanks again. Thanks, everybody.
Shane Hamink. All right, Shane came to us from LSU, and I remember Coach Drew walking in and saying, I think we're going to get a commitment from a kid that's from the Netherlands, and he's transferring from LSU. And I said, okay. And then Shane arrived on campus, and I said, oh, here we go. He's got a different level of athleticism than we've seen in a while. And you guys have seen the unbelievable dunks, the unbelievable fast break moves, the Euro steps, the easy layups. He's finally started to hit some outside shots. That's been awesome. But the thing that I've been most impressed with is Shane's growth as a man. Shane came in here a little immature and is leaving here ready to conquer the world. He has got unbelievable talent. He's got unbelievable intellect, unbelievable personality, and he's going to do great things. I'm excited that I got to coach him. I'm excited for the future that he's going to have, and I'm excited for the good times that we're going to share moving forward. Shane Hamink.
All right. I'm not really great with the speeches, so I'm going to keep this short. I just want to thank everybody. Coach, I want to thank the Drew family for giving me this opportunity to play here at Valpo. I want to thank the fans, not just the ones that are here, the whole Valpo community. Y'all made this really feel like a home for me. I want to thank the coaches, Coach Ladek, who I've known since 3 years, but the first year I didn't play, he was the one that's always working me out. He even beat me a couple times one-on-one. Kind of embarrassing, but oh well. My teammates, I want to thank them. Not too much words need to be said about them. They're my brothers. They know this. I want to thank y'all. De rest wil ik gewoon even Nederlands. Mijn moeder, ik ben blij dat zij hier is. Mijn Nederlands familie, mijn vader, mijn broertjes die hier niet kunnen zijn, mijn oma, mijn opa. Ik wil ze allemaal bedanken. Jullie hebben geen enkel idee wat ik nu aan het zeggen ben. Vind ik best wel grappig. Dus thank you.
We got to get a translator here to understand what that was. I hope those were nice things. Should I? All right, Alec Peters. This mic. You know, it's really easy to look at the records and say that that is what defines Alec. Obviously, that's a big part of it, and it's been spectacular. We've all enjoyed watching him perform. The thing that you all don't see is the amount of work that this young man puts in every single day. We beat Detroit, what was that, Sunday? I'm walking back to get a snack at the back of the bus, and this young man is watching the game film. I come back to the coaches, I go, are you kidding me? He's still working. And people ask me a lot, you know, what makes Alec great? And I say, you know, honestly, he has got the most unbelievable work ethic I have ever seen. That he has the ability to be so self-motivated day in and day out, and he's not afraid to work on his weaknesses at all. And you guys have seen the growth from freshman to sophomore to junior and now his senior year. You have seen that growth. It's not an accident. It's not a coincidence. This young man has put in the work. And so I'm very excited to see the future, as I'm sure all of you are. The one thing that I challenged with Alec this year is, what's your legacy going to be? And I think that Alec, along with our other seniors, have instilled an unbelievable culture of hard work, integrity, no days off. Alec Peters will be felt here much longer because of that. And so please give him one last round of applause. Let's go.
Thank you. Thank you. I might talk a little bit longer than the previous guys, so bear with me here. I got a lot to say, and I know I owe you guys a lot more than just a couple seconds. So I was sitting last night, we were up here, me, Nick, and John, and they were watching The Bachelor. I was kind of doing some homework, but whenever there's little moments like this, I like to ask Nick this question. Whenever there's dead moments, I just kind of be sitting in silence, and I'm like, man, do you ever picture, 4 years ago that we would be sitting doing this right now, the night before our senior night? And we both looked at each other. Most of the time, the answer is no, and we looked at each other this time. We're like, yeah, we did. We both said yes, like this is what we pictured. But I can definitely tell you, we both looked at each other and said, what has transpired in between then and now was not something that we could have ever thought of. And so, as we stand here today, we play our last game in front of everybody here. I just want to let y'all know this has been one hell of a ride, and I appreciate everybody in here for taking this ride with us. We got a lot of people to thank. First, start with the student section. You guys, unbelievable. Thank you very much. The band, I'm telling you, I got a great appreciation for what you guys do. I grew up going to my brother's band concerts, and I know what a good band sounds like. You guys are great, so thank you. All the people that sit over here, I know most of you guys season ticket holders, a lot of you guys fans, longtime fans that like to come up and say hi. Thank you very much. I tell you, my favorite part of games is when I take the ball out all the time. So when I go take the ball out on the sidelines, I love hearing their opinions and their coaching. And they always have the best little things to say to me, like make a shot, because I need to be told to make a shot, right? So thank you very much. Thank you. all the media people, P.O., Mike, where's Mike at? He's down there. Thank you for making me look a lot cooler than I am, writing all these cool stories and everything like that. Really appreciate it. You know, I know a lot of my friends are here. Thank you guys. Some of them are up there, over there. Thank you for bearing with me, putting up with kind of my crazy attitude towards basketball and the you know, quote unquote work ethic that I have. Thank you for dealing with that. My teammates, my coaches, you know, everybody asks me all the time, why did you come back? You know, why didn't you go somewhere else? Why didn't you go somewhere bigger? And I look at you guys and I'm like, that's not even a question to me. You know, I never left. This is my home. I wouldn't want to play with anybody else. I wouldn't want to play for anybody else. Even with the new staff, the Drew family, I thank them. Coach Powell, Coach Simons, all the people that were here before me. Really want to thank them for giving me the opportunity. All right, so everybody asks me, you know, why do you work so hard? You know, why don't you quit? Why don't you ever rest? Where's my family at? Raise your hand. Where's my family? That's my why right there. That's why. Got a couple other people in here that really, you know, have pushed me to being the kind of person I am today. I got Gavin Sullivan, who's a longtime family friend, AAU coach. You know, he has given me the opportunity. He gave me the opportunity to play AAU basketball, which, for those of you that know, if you don't play that, you don't get to come to a place like that. And every time I'm home, he works me out. You know, he tells me all the time if I sucked, if I was good. I mean, I really appreciate everything he does. And, you know, he's one of those guys I can call at any time, and he'll meet me anywhere. You know, whatever I need, he's always there for me. So I really appreciate you. I appreciate you taking this ride with me, my family, being there for me. It's been a special one, so thank you. Coach Brown, Jody, I know Haley's there too. This dude is a second father to me for a lot of reasons. Not a lot of people know this story. I came in as a freshman in high school, and I looked like Micah, wherever's Micah. about 6'1", $150, soaking wet. And I mean, I can show you pictures, I'm not lying. And I sat in front of that man who's one of the most intimidating people if you've ever first meet him as a basketball coach. And he asked me, he's like, you know, what's your goal? You know, what do you want to accomplish? And I looked at him and I said, I want to be a Division I college basketball player. And that man could have said anything in the world other than what he said to me. He could have said, you're crazy, it's not going to happen. You know, you might want to think about something else. You might want to stick with football. He looked me dead in the eye and said, okay, it's going to be tough. It's going to be really tough. We're going to make it happen. And I thank you every day for that. I made this decision to come to Valpo in 2012 on September 30th. And, you know, it was a lot to do with me, a lot to do with my family. But there's one man in here that helped me make this decision. And he sat me down, wrote down on a piece of paper all my offers I had, asked me, looked me in the eye, and asked me about each school. And he got my reaction. He wanted to see on my reaction what was, for every school, what my reaction was. The man standing right there, Dave Webb. He is a huge reason why I'm here today. So if you can, please go and thank him. Tough guy, really funny guy. So he set me straight. You know, anytime I miss a free throw, he's always the first one to let me hear it, other than my dad. So I really appreciate that, everything. Where's my brother at? Austin Peters. Stand up. Stand up. 2 years ago, you decided to join me here. It was a family decision. And my mom can attest for this. I absolutely hated it. You know, 19 years old, you know, who wants to, you know, I want to be away from my family, you know, enjoy college, whatever that means. Last thing I want is my brother here keeping track of me. After about a year of a lot of ups and downs, and I mean a lot of downs, I could not be more happier to stand here with you today, share this last game, share whatever we got going on in the future, because I know whatever it is, we're gonna do it together. I know wherever I go, you're not going to be far behind. So I love you, man. Thanks for doing this with me. Mom and Dad. Dad, thank you for being my toughest critic, the biggest influence in my life, and my biggest cheerleader, I could ever ask for. You have inspired me. You've shown me what it means to work hard. You've done everything I could have asked for growing up. You were hard on me when I needed it the most. You kept me out of bad situations, which I really needed. You did so much for me that I will never, ever be able to repay you. And all I can do is come out here and play it as hard as I can. Like I said, this is why I do it. I do it for you. I do it for everything you've done for me. I do it for Mom, everything you guys have done for me. So thank you. I love you, man. My mom, Carris Peters. A lot of people don't know this, but she takes a lot of credit because my dad wasn't the one. My dad gets all the credit for, putting me in basketball, coaching me, everything like that. My mom was actually the first. She signed me up for my first basketball team when I was like 5 years old. And she always, says that I don't say that enough because everybody, gives my dad credit for it. But she was really the one that started it all. So, thank her. If you don't know her, you're probably lying because she's probably talked to everybody in this room. So, thank you, Mom. I love you. A huge inspiration. I can't wait to see what the future has in store for us. So, I love you. Thank you very much. My grandparents are here. My grandma and grandpa up there standing up. They've been to a lot. They've been to a lot of games, probably more than we could ever count. They've been to, almost everything growing up. They've been to most of my games here, and it's unbelievable. Not many people get to play in front of their entire family most nights, and I'm truly blessed. God has blessed me with a wonderful family that has given me, everything. I never struggled for anything growing up, and I couldn't be more happy to have the grandparents that I have, the parents that I have. My grandma right here with the Washington sweatshirt on, she's easy to pick out. After the national anthem, before every game, I always look up there at you because I know Grandpa's sitting with you, and I know he's watching down on us every day, watching me play. I love you very much. Thank you. Thank you for taking this ride with me the last 4 years, and I'm sure I'll see you at games in the future. Same with you guys, too. I know you guys are going to be traveling all over the country, wherever it is that I'm playing in the next year. So thank you guys very much. One last thing. I don't know what the future has in store for me. I don't know where I'm going. Hopefully it's the NBA. But I can tell you one thing. I definitely know where I've been. So I thank you all. Hoping that we can finish this season out strong. I'm hoping we can put together a nice tournament run for you guys because you guys really deserve it. Thank you.